Hello, my name is Michael Uecker, and this is Alanna, What Sets Her Apart. So first off is Tamara Price's genius. Of course, that the book and Alanna's character really challenges gender and societal norms. Alanna, of course, becomes a knight in the story, which I'll dive deeper into how later. But during this time period, which is the medieval age, a woman knight's pretty much unheard of. Back then, women were kind of just left to take care of, to take care of the men, pretty much, and the children. And even besides that age, when this book was published, which was the 80s, it was a time of experimentation and open-mindedness in America. So you think that society may not have been ready for a popular story with a female protagonist. However, the book did win many awards, such as top 100 fantasy books of all time. And then just going down into Alanna's journey. So Alanna's temper is tested early just because, it becomes apparent early onto the reader, and of course not to the other knights, but that Alanna is vulnerable and has insecurities. I think these flaws create a sense of relatability to everyone reading, especially those who are young girls. Because really, this kind of book with a female protagonist hadn't really been published. Usually we're used to something like Harry Potter or Batman. But going back, Alanna was frustrated probably just because she was slightly weaker and smaller than the boys she was fighting. However, her steadfast dedication to becoming a knight leads her to train harder and harder to beat the boys. And then in chapter 6, her maturity kind of alters how she alters her plans of becoming a knight. She experiences her first menstruation, which of course is a very significant point in her life. And in the weeks following, she's unable to put on her breastplate and of course bathe with the other knights. Even through these circumstances, she stays strong, partly because of her friends, and she just has these good companions throughout the story. Some of these friends who know her in different phases of her double life, such as Karam, he provides friendship and assistance in her knightly training, while George allows Alanna to be herself in confidence. He's kind of a friend who she can fall back on when she needs someone to talk to who's not in the palace and not part of the knightly training. And he really is her main supporter in the double identity. And then he eventually leads her, of course, to the lady who helps her. And then she finally becomes who she always wanted to be, which of course is a knight. And going back into the friends, there's Jonathan and Alanna, they go to the Black City, and they fight the Ascender, which are basically just immortals, who are known to eat people's souls. But Jonathan finds out her real identity in chapter 8 after this huge battle where she really proves herself as a knight. And he realizes that besides that she may be a woman, but that doesn't define her. And then finally, the outcome. The outcome of the story is, I think it is a good ending, and I do agree with how Tamara Prince ended it. So after the final fight, as I was just talking about, Alanna really proved that she is a valiant knight and she deserves to wear that armor. The reveal of her true identity is, of course, a shock to the other knights, including Jonathan. However, at this point, her quality isn't based on gender. It's based on on how she wields a sword, her loyalty to the crown. She really is a good knight. And I think that's kind of one of the main themes of this story, is that someone's quality, in this case Alanna, is not defined by social norms or gender norms, which of course back then would mean women stay in the kitchen and take care of the children and get ready the men's day, or even today. Some people don't think that women should be are not fit for certain roles. Excuse me. But again, just quality is not defined by gender, but it's defined by our actions. And yeah, so overall, I really did like this book, and I think Tamara Price did a great job. Great job writing this, and great job bringing to light a female protagonist. Thank you.